Everybody, welcome to my little corner where there's no wrong way to play with paper. And we're doing day 8 of the ATC 31 days. Yeah, that whole challenge. I hope you guys are checking out Michelle. I have her link in every single description of these videos that I'm doing this month. She does some pretty cool things and truly inspired me today. So make sure you're checking her out. I noticed that she had put pocket on one of her ATC cards, so I decided to try it. These are some more. Yesterday I used this paper that I had tried to get a stamp to work on, and I love the paper. So this is what I've done. Inside the pocket are my extras. I made a little tag. I have some little vellum pieces, and I'll put a link for this below. These are all roses I put in this one. So, and then it just tucks right in here. In the back is a little journaling. If you take all these out, I fussy cut some roses off of the paper, and it's just one of these papers. Again, I'll put it in the description. And these are different. These vellum pieces are different than these. They're just like junk journal vellum pieces, and you buy them in the lot. I think I paid like $7 and you get a pack of 100 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I bought them. So I'm just trying to use up my stash and what I have. I buy these pretty things and sometimes they just kind of get lost. Now this one's not stuck. It is separate. I just have it sitting on top of here. And I'm going to make another one. I'll show you this other one here real quick. Okay, so there's that one. This one I did more of a nature theme with the mushrooms and another little tag and a couple more pieces of vellum, and it all just tucks right on inside here. This is a smaller piece of this. This is a different fern leaf. Can't get a hold of it. You know how that goes. Okay, and then there's a little tag. It looked nicer in there when I left it in there. And then another mushroom. And these are parts that you could use on your journal, on a card, on a scrapbook page. They would all go together. And I do have a journal spot on the back. So there's those, and let's make one. All right. So first thing I did was just take a piece of paper that I liked out of these little squares. I think they're 3x3 squares. 3x3. Let's see. 3x3. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I think I like this one, but I think I want to make the tag out of this one. I'm going to do this one because I think I do. So I just kind of lined it up on here after I inked the edges on both sides. And then I'm just going to tear it, which I'm not a big paper tearer, but for this, it works really well. And however it ends up, well, that's going to be my pocket. And then I took my ink. I'm using this oatmeal cookie. My other one, it's still my favorite, but it's been used. I got one on the way. Okay. And I just inked it around the edges, which I probably should have corner round this because I want it to fit in this corner really well. So I'm going to use the same corner rounder and then ink it again because I wasn't thinking. Okay. So it's going to sit like that. All right. I'm getting a little bit more ink up here. It's kind of a vintagey, earthy vibe. I don't want to say vintage because it's not really vintage, but definitely an earthy vibe. I pulled out these pieces to use, okay? I think I'm gonna stick the fern back there. So before I took them off of the little paper backing, these are stickers. I'm going to ink it so that the edges have a little extra because I will ink it again once I have it on there. Now I'm gonna take them apart. Let's see here if I can get a hold of this one. Alrighty, just like that. You have to kind of be gentle. If they have parts, you know, where the fern leaves are sticking out, they are very delicate. I'm not gonna lie, they are. Okay, so then I'm gonna put this on here and I'm gonna start this where I want it. We're gonna go there. And then I'm just going to flatten it out. It will work out just like that. I'm just kind of decorating the back. And then I'm going to ink it again around the edge and around. Okay. Then let's see here. I think I want this to go here. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue it like a pocket. So we don't want to glue any of this because we want things to tuck in there. And I'm going to go around the edge, a little extra on the corner. Little dab will do you. I love my Scotch tacky glue for that. And then I just kind of try to line up this edge. The rest kind of falls into place. Okay, and now I have a little pocket right there. All right, then I'm thinking I want to take this one, right? So here, let's see, which one do I want to use? Maybe this one. That one might be too tall. We can fit it on there maybe. All right, so now I'm gonna ink this. Be careful not to tear it. All right, so now I'm gonna start at the top. I can always cut it off the bottom, right? Or the sides if I need to. Just like that. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Mushrooms grow on all different sides. I'm all right with that. Okay, so then I'm going to trim it up. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then I've just been using these sentiments that I have from Miss Kelly. It was a half sticker sheet. She gave me a whole bunch of goodies. So we can put good times on there. That looks good. Maybe enjoy the little things. Would that fit? I think it might. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to, again, trim this down. Just have to wash my scissors again. That's okay. I don't do this that often. Okay, so we want it to end right there, and it could go right there at the base of that mushroom. That's why it doesn't matter that it's a little bit crooked. So we put good times on there too. No, I'm not liking that. We're just gonna put enjoy the little things, and then I'm gonna ink it to give it that same vintagey vibe so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. So there's that, and maybe put a little dab, give it some texture. There we go. See how that changes? All right, so this one and this one, I don't have another fern, so that's just gonna have to be what it is. I do have another butterfly, so maybe I'll give 2 butterflies. Okay, now I need to make the tag. So I know my videos have been short and sweet. This one's gonna be a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're doing more on this one, right? So here is my string for my tag, and I'm just taking, remember these from last week? I'm just taking these and I am making tags out of them. I'm covering the front and I'm just leaving the back white. So what I'm going to do is take my big scissors. That looks about right. So I have my paper cut into a tag, and all you do is you cut the strip, and I got interrupted. I got a phone call. So you just cut the strip, and then you do the corner thing where you cut one corner off, flip it over, get the same corner. Then I cut this paper that I had sitting here into the same size, and I'm just gonna cover it because obviously this doesn't match, although it is leaves. It might work. And I'm just gonna put some glue on here, especially around the edges. We don't want that coming up. And then I'm just gonna line it up, and whatever doesn't line up 100%, I'll just trim off the back. There we go, just like that. Then I'm going to take my ink. Again, I put my lid back on. Like I said, got a phone call. Never fails, but it was my daughter, so I had to answer it. And we're gonna ink it up. And there is a little edge here, so I am going to just kind of trim that up and ink it again. Okay. Now they do make small hole punches. This one's pretty good size, so I don't want that big. Instead, I'm going to use the star one that Miss Karen gave me. Let's see, this is my heart one, and this is my star one. I would really like to use the heart one, but it won't reach to go the right way. So just gonna kind of eyeball. And I'm gonna take my twine that I have picked out and put on there. Now I'm going to double this one up, I think. Just like that. I'll trim it all up when I get done. When I have more than one, I just kind of twist them, especially when it's this flossy stuff with the glitter in it. So I don't know about you. The older I get, the harder of a time I have getting it, threading the needle, so to speak. Stick my finger in there, and I always double knot it. All right, now we got them tied. We're gonna cut them off. And there it has a little vintage thing. And I think I'm going to take this Good Times that I didn't use on the main pocket. Of course, my glue has been sitting there too long. Put a little bit of glue because the sticky's never enough. And I'm gonna put it right here on the tag, just like that. And I'll ink that as well. Okay, and then there is my tag. Here is my goodies, and I've just been kind of arranging them in there. So and then I'm gonna take this extra piece of paper that could be used, my big scissors, cut straight across, do my best anyway, and just stick it in there. They might find somewhere to use it on the layout. You know, they can make a tab out of it or whatever. And there it is. Did another one. Those are the 3. I'll put steals at the end. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try to learn some new techniques and share some new things. Might as well learn and share it together. Alrighty, have a good day. Bye.